Hi guys, welcome back to Ibby's Bookshelf. I'm Ibby and today's video is going to be more of a laid back and chill kind of video. I'm going to be showing you all the books that I've read so far in the month of November. Most of the books I've been reading have been on my computer, ebooks and audiobooks. We're not going to count audiobooks as you're listening to them, not actually reading them, so ignore those. But yeah, we're going to be, most of my books have been on the computer. I have reread quite a few books from my bookshelf, which I will show at the end of the video. Most of them are How to Train Your Dragon books that I've been rereading, but I have read some other books as well, so I will show you that. But first, let's get on to the ebooks on my computer. Hi guys, so this here is my history. I already said most of the books that I've read have been on my computer, and here you can see. So this one, it shows I borrowed it and finished reading it on this date. We're going to have to go back to the first date in November. That would be here. So it seems I quite like to read Dork Diaries. This is Dork Diaries #1. Puppy Love, TV star, and these are some of the other books I read, not in November. Then I read Frenemies Forever. This is one of my favourite ones, where Nikki and Mackenzie, they're in the same school and they kind of become friends. So after that I left the Dork Diaries craze and went on to Percy Jackson. I read The Last Olympian graphic novel. I really like graphic novels, seeing all the pictures and reading it. And I've already told you guys we're not going to be counting audiobooks. You can see I took The Battle of the Labyrinth graphic novel and Percy Jackson and the Titan's Curse. All these books I've read are on my Kirklees drive, the Kirklees Library. Here I've read by Pamela Butchart, Icarus Was Ridiculous. Say in the comment section below if you've ever read any books by Pamela Butchart. She's like a children's kind of author. She's very funny in her writing and it's very strange. It's like a group of 4 people and they keep on trying to find monsters and things to battle. Once they thought that their teacher had given birth to a baby alien, and they thought their head teacher was a vampire rat. And this particular one is about Greek mythology, which Pamela Butchart intervenes into the book. Quite interesting to read. This one here is Do You Speak Chocolate by Cass Lester. Perfect for fans of Jacqueline Wilson. I'm definitely a Jacqueline Wilson fan, and I really enjoyed reading Do You Speak Chocolate. It's about a girl from Syria. She's a refugee in England and she makes friends with a girl named Jazz and they'll work through all sorts of stuff together. And recently I've been back on The Holiday Heartbreak by Dork Diaries. I actually just finished reading it today. So that's all the books that I've been reading in November. Quite a bit, including the real books as well. And I'm just going to show you some features. Here you just put in the search bar and it comes up. You can put holds on stuff, like see here, it says wait list. You can place a hold, and I've got position 2 on 1 copy. So whoever's reading it, when they finish, it'll go to me and I will get a little notification here. Here is where you can see all the books that I've loaned. And there's also wish list, rated titles, recommendations, where you can recommend books that they don't already have. I've recommended these 2 books, and of course history and settings. And now onto the actual book itself. This library, when they give the ebooks, they include the illustrations. So I really enjoy that because illustrations are a part of the book, and I love just looking at the pictures, seeing how the author has interpreted her writing into a visual where we can see it. So I really enjoy pictures, but a lot of libraries and ebooks, they just have the writing. They don't know how to or can't include the pictures in, but I'm really happy that my library is able to include pictures. If you guys live around here, then you should also join up to the Kirklees Library. If you don't, there are other ways to get books. Like my school, they've got a thing called Oliver. They sanitize and do all that stuff, but then on Oliver, we can request books and they have it delivered to our classrooms, taken with all the COVID precautions. So I've actually already used it, and I've put a hold on Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief graphic novel because my library doesn't have that. So yeah, there are lots of ways to still read if you don't like to read on ebooks. I don't, but hey, I'm desperate. And yeah, so that's everything online. Now we're going to switch to real. So these are the books that I've been reading. First one is this How to Train Your Dragon book, How to Steal a Dragon's Sword. It is the 9th book in the series, and I really like it because it's when Hiccup finally accepts his quest to become king of the Wilder West. This one is the next book, the 10th book of How to Train Your Dragon. As you can see, it's quite a worn out book. I've had it for a while, but I absolutely love the How to Train Your Dragon series. Then I read Diana Wynne Jones' book, The Magicians of Caprona. It's a book about a boy and a girl, and they're trying to find their talents and stuff in their hidden magical world. There's a griffin and so many animals in it as well. It's a lovely book, and I have the entire series. I've actually reviewed another one of Diana Wynne Jones, Charmed Life. It's one of my first videos, so do check out that. Then this one, Patron Saint of Nothing by Randy Rebay. It's a really good book about this young boy trying to find out about the truth of his cousin Jun's murder and how the police were involved. And he, at one part, suspects his uncle, and his uncle kicks him out of the house when he's on holiday. It's a heartbreaking and original novel. I definitely agree with that. It's a really good book. And this book, The Early Years at Melory Towers by Enid Blyton. It's a 3 books in one, so we're going to say it's 3 books. Yeah, I loved reading this. I really like reading Melory Towers and have read the entire series. It was quite a while back, but in the latest books, I believe Daryl's younger sister starts going to Melory Towers. It's lovely to read and has now become a show. You can watch it on BBC iPlayer, which is where I watch it. It's really fun to watch, but even better to read. So those are all the books that I have read. So counting everything up, which I will do so in a moment, I think that's a pretty good goal of how much I've read this November. Say if you agree so, please, because I honestly haven't had a clue. Yeah, I'll give you the final count. So I just finished counting up all the books, and I've read 18 books just this November. So there's like 30 days in November, and it hasn't even finished yet. 18 into 30.
I'm just guessing here, that's more than one book every 2 days. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's quite a bit that I've read, and tell me if you guys could ever beat my reading score. I highly doubt it, but please try. So that's the end of my video. I hope you've enjoyed it and totally didn't find it boring and finish it. If you've managed to get to this far, congratulations. Anyway, bye guys. I'll see you guys next week.